gotten so many different bastardized versions of my name over the years. I've gotten Julka, 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 Joker. Like that last one, like I was like, really? You think my parents would name me Joker? Like that's not cool. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a CA in Dryden Hall. Dryden's the best. Like I love it. I gotta say, I think it's one of the best kept secrets on campus. And I'll tell you why. One, no roommates. And I don't think I even really need to elaborate it on this one too much. No roommates. Like, there's no, there's no passive-aggressive sign when you turn off your light to go to bed at night. You ever get that one where you're like, hey buddy, I'm going to bed. And they're like, and then they turn on their giant lamp. To spite you. You're like, I know you did that to piss me off. There's no socks in the doorknob in Dryden, and there's no sodas mysteriously going missing from your fridge in Dryden. And then number two, like I'm on an all-guys floor, so I can walk around naked whenever I want. And that is a privilege, ladies and gentlemen. And then third, and I can't stress this one enough, you will find some of the most interesting architecture in your life in Dryden. Like, ancient Greece, Statue of Liberty, Colosseum, like, all of those pale in comparison to Dryden. Because here's the thing, our kitchens are attached to the bathrooms. Yes, really, they are. It's kind of like, if you took a nuclear power plant and, like, built it next to a playground. Like, they're just two things that, wouldn't work well together at all. I like to call it the eighth wonder of the world, because you won't find a kitchen attached to a bathroom anywhere on planet Earth. And I already told you that I'm on an all-guys floor, so every time I go in there to microwave a burrito, it's just like a symphony of crapping in there. Literally, like, I go in, turn on the microwave, and right on cue, it's just... It's nasty. Like it really does take like a lot of the joy out of cooking. I have to say. But the weird thing is, like when you're in the bathroom itself, like you're sitting in there, you're like, whoa, it smells like popcorn. And then when you're in the kitchen itself, you're like, oh, someone just had brunch. Nasty one. I got a lot of interesting responses from my family when I told them I was becoming a CA. I think my favorite was my grandpa, who asked me if I could carry a gun on the job. And for those of you keeping score, that's a no. We don't get to carry those. We don't even get tasers. That is a grievous injustice. Like, all I have is a clipboard and a pen, and that's really not a whole lot to defend myself with. There's this part of training where, they specify that, it's all about, like, observing and reporting the incident and that you can't engage them physically. And all I could think about during this unit was just someone coming up to me on rounds and just, like, stabbing me. Like, how would I respond to that? I just take out my clipboard and be like, okay. Extremely hostile. Did not respond to commands to stop. You were in so much trouble, buddy. You're gonna get a letter in your mailbox. You're gonna have to take this class on how not to stab people. It's gonna be rough for you, buddy. I hate to be in your shoes right now. It's a quick side note, I don't know if that's the proper way to stab someone. It might be this. I'm not positive. I should probably take that class. I've worked at the front office for, a couple of years now, and, we've got this, like, basket outside, that's filled with, like, free condoms, and over the years, I've noticed that the girls and the guys have a very different way of approaching the situation. Like, the girls, like, they just totally get into stealth mode, and they just walk up here like, it's like, if I walk really slowly, he won't know I'm there at all. No. And then the guys, like, subtlety just, like, completely goes out the window, and they're just like, I don't get it. But anyway, like there was this guy, like literally every office shift I would ever have, like he would like walk up there, he would look me straight in the eye, just like this and grab one. And he would leave. Like every time, like he would just stare like deep into my soul every time I tried to grab one. And like are you trying to communicate with me telepathically? I don't, like, what are you trying to convey here? So, a lot of time passes and we get to finals week and the basket is completely empty. People get stressed out and things happen. So, the same guy, he like walks up there, per usual, and he just like stares into the basket and, he looked like his mother had just died or something. He was just like, like, where are they? I just laughed and laughed. Like I would like to think that he's out there somewhere, at a grocery store buying condoms and freaking people out. Like, I really hope that is the case. Well, on that lovely note, have a nice family weekend. Be safe. And have a good one.